The Corpse Flowers Bloom, Part 2.
She'd told it so many times. Leave the orchids alone. It never did. The orchids have a penchant for dying dramatically, Julian told his son. Claire's a natural healer. Brings them back from the brink every time. He'd always known, in their many years of knowing each other, which words could be an embrace, an outstretched hand, a gentle nudge. Rupert glanced politely at the archway. Beautiful, he said, his eyes darting around as he said it, plainly still seeking the flowers in question. Far be it from Claire to point out where they actually were. So far, so good, said Rupert. Julian's voice was sing-song. But they haven't yet met my malodorous mistress. Here's the bench, Claire said, not listening, and trailing into the upper half of the figure 8. They could sit here. She waved vaguely at a bench. In front of the pond, under the banana tree. They'll notice the heliconia, old red talons. She pointed to a plant whose flowers hung down like a magazine of claws. And the ferns? They certainly shan't if my Rafflesia's put on a show, said Julian, with the air of a child who just tied someone's shoelaces together. Claire looked at him askance. Well, quite. They turned to face the corner. The furthest and darkest of the glass house. In it stood a rubber plant tree, covered in a leathery deep green vine, which ran from its trunk to the floor, where it was held down, and in part obscured by a protuberance. Big as a pumpkin, but faded red, tumescent, and shrouded in black leaves. A growth which was clearly a guest on the vine. The corpse flower, Claire said. My Rafflesia? Absolutely thriving, said Julian. Smells like putrid flesh when it blooms, said Claire, keeping her voice light, but letting her words drift towards Rupert like dandelion seeds in the wind, wondering if any would stick. And it will bloom, he asked. Claire shrugged. Could be tomorrow. Could be 3 months. You can't plan for it. It's up to the Rafflesia. She neglected to mention the rarity of the occasion. A few days, every 3 to 5 years. Julian addressed the engorged blob as if proposing a swap from first class to middle seat. Rafflesia, my dear, how do you feel about being gawped at? Rupert couldn't stop himself rolling his eyes.
Like, share and subscribe for Part 3.